Smoky means exactly like when you smell the dark burning smoke. That is accomplished by way of roasting. Some people think that they're doing some kind of a job or some kind of a secret trick, but actually what it is taking the smoke of the bean, bringing back, because the last stage of the bean is so hot that whatever is around you, around the bean, it absorbs. So by doing that, the coffee becomes a little bit kind of smokiness. Majority of people do not like, but some people do like because they all smoke and they enjoy that they taste. The smokiness is exactly like smoke.
Is that something you roast in, or is it part of a blend?
No, roast, usually it's from the roasting, but some people, some coffees do have that characteristics in them. If you roast darker, it enhances, the taste comes out, but it is not very enjoyable taste that people will like. But there are some customers that they do like. We don't have and we don't do that kind of a trick on the coffee. The coffee that you buy from my store is either today's roast. The oldest coffee that I have in my store is 3 days old. The turnaround of every single bean is 3 days. We sell between 200 to 300 pounds a day, 6 days, 7 days a week. So all my beans are fresh. I roast in small batches so that it will take me only 3 days. After 3rd days, if you come, like now, if you look, the beans are empty. We don't have it. It's gone. Finish. Tomorrow, if you come, it's fresh. So if you buy coffee from me, my coffees will stay whole beans, fresh, in a nice airtight container. There's few months fresh. But if it is ground, it will take at least 4 to 6 weeks fresh, because it is freshly roasted, freshly ground, store it in a nice airtight container, and don't refrigerate, just put it on the shelf. It will stay for a long time. But from some companies that they already buy roasted coffee and they sell, that system from the roasting to their store has already taken 2 months, if not 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. That coffee is already old, 6 weeks minimum. Whereas mine is, the oldest one is 3 days old. So when you take home, the coffee to 3 months will stay fresh. If roasted, 1 month is nothing. I recommend always storing coffee in an airtight container, not refrigerator, but on the shelf. Do not buy too much coffee. Buy as much as you can use, 1 month or 2 months maximum. This way, constantly, psychologically, you know that you're getting fresh coffee all the time. This is the best way of buying it. Whole beans, of course, stays fresh longer. Short is ground stays fresh shorter.
So if I bought from you ground coffee, how long could I keep it in the airtight container?
Storing in an airtight container, 4 to 6 weeks guarantee that coffee will stay fresh and smell fresh. There are many ways of brewing coffee. We call it manual, manita, pour over system. We have French press. Now people are getting hype of this siphon system, where the water goes up and comes down, and there is automatic coffee maker. It's a matter of personal taste, personal choice, and the taste preference. I like my coffee to be pure, clean. That's why I use paper filter. I don't use gold filter or coffee press. What is the difference? In coffee press, the grind, whatever grind is, there are some powders. After you brew your coffee and pour your over drink, you're drinking the essence of coffee plus some powder. If you leave the coffee on your cup, after you make coffee press, pour in your cup, leave it like that, don't touch, let it stay half an hour or so, and pour slowly or pour through a paper filter, you will see that there are some grounds coffee. That's a powder coffee. Some people, they like that taste. I enjoy it some once in a while, but I like pure coffee. That's why I go paper filter. That's the difference between coffee press or coffee siphon and paper filter. On paper filter, you have two categories. You have a V-shaped filter and you have a cupcake filter. In general terminology, they call it Mr. Coffee style or Melita style, the V-shape. The cupcake filters, when you put the bean grounds over here, the water goes through, and you have only this area that strains the coffee and comes down. Whereas in the V-shaped filter, you have all this area is open that coffee is extracted. It's a matter of how long the grounds stay contact with the coffee beans, coffee grounds and water. How long do they stay together? That is the purpose. On the V-shape, if the grind is coarse, the water goes too fast and you don't have good extraction. If the coffee is cupcake and the ground is too fine, you get overflow. You don't get extraction too well. The extraction is very slow and becomes very bitter. For that reason, we have a number, how fine, how coarse to grind. That is the question we ask. Do we have a V-shaped filter or a cupcake filter? So that our grind will be correct for your coffee brewing system.
I like my coffee flavorful and strong. Will adding more coffee to it when I'm getting ready to brew make it stronger?
I have met customers that they come and they tell me that I like strong, or my coffee doesn't taste exactly the way that you make over there. One of the reasons is coffee is like a chemistry. There is a proportion. How much water, how much coffee. I have customers that they say, I don't measure, I just pour the bag like this, and then I brew my coffee. That's wrong. For every 4 ounces of water, you need 1 tablespoon of coffee, depending on the grind. If the grind is fine, or coarse is correctly me, or 1 coffee, I have grind the coffee. The correct proportion is every 4 to 5 ounces of water, 1 tablespoon of coffee. By adding extra, you're wasting coffee. There is no extraction. Nothing is going to happen. It's not going to be strong. You're just wasting coffee. That's what it is.
Why isn't it stronger?
It's not stronger because the coffee is not just either sitting over there, you're ruining the taste, or it's going too fast. If it stays too long, you're going to say, oh, it's taking too long, I don't like it. But if